everybody, I'm Paulie G. Welcome back to the Paulie G Show, coming to you live from high atop Mount Georgia. How are you? Anyone down in Florida or the Carolinas, my thoughts and prayers are with you on this Friday. Terrible, terrible thing that's happened down there. I just hope you're staying safe and well. So, a couple of quick updates. So, I am officially over my SG prejudice. I just love that SG that I demonstrated a couple of weeks ago, and I can say that I am just an SG fan from now on. So, after all, no one will be free until SG persecution ends. So, that finger picking that I just played, well, attempted to play, I'm the world's worst finger picker. But if you want to learn how to play finger picking excellently, then go to Randy's Rhythm. Randy is an outstanding finger picking teacher in addition to being just a really cool guy, and his videos are really cool. So I recommend you going over to his channel right after you leave mine. Randy's Rhythm. Check him out. He's a great guy. So, Martin D3R. What in the Sam Hill is this thing? Well, a few weeks ago, a weird thing happened. Actually, two things happened that I swore would probably never happen. The first was that I bought another Martin guitar, which I didn't think I'd ever do because, as far as I'm concerned, I already have the world's best Martin guitar, this D35, and it's really the only one I ever wanted or needed. So I wasn't looking for a Martin. But the other thing that happened was that I was sitting around the house one day. It was a particularly hot summer day, stuck inside in the air conditioning, feeling really, really bored, and a weird little angel or devil landed on my shoulder and said, "We need to go to Guitar Center." Well, why would I ever want to go to a Guitar Center here in my home area? I go to them when I'm traveling just to have a place to pick up a guitar and play, but I never go there really to shop. But I followed this weird intuition and I went to my local Guitar Center, and as usual I was poking around and just saw the usual big box store guitars and nothing of any particular interest, until I was just making my way out of the acoustic room and I saw in the used guitar section a Martin guitar hanging up, a Dreadnought, that didn't have a lock on it, which is unusual for Guitar Center. And I thought, well, let me just pick this thing up and play it. I haven't really seen anything else here that's been all that great. And I picked it up and went, whoa, what is this thing? So I started to look at it, and I noticed that obviously it's a Dreadnought. It appeared to be a USA-made Martin, a satin finish, which is unusual. And the really unusual thing is a three-piece back. So now my antennas are way up, and I'm saying to myself, what the heck is this thing? Look inside, and I see Martin D3R. What is that? Take out the phone, try to find some information. Almost nothing, really, on the internet about D3Rs. So now I'm really just trying to figure out what in the heck. But what I know is that it sounds and plays unbelievable, and the price, without getting into specifics, in the used section was way under $1,000. So I'm like, okay, Martin, USA made, three-piece back, sounds unbelievable, plays unbelievable, way under $1,000 with a hard shell case. I'm buying a guitar today at Guitar Center. So here it is, and I have been loving this thing ever since. I had to do a little bit of work to it. It's not a minty guitar. There's a few bumps and bruises, but that's perfect for what I want it for. So what do I want this guitar for? I wanted a Martin that I could take out and play live. and I'm going to be taking this out on my show tomorrow. I never take this D35 out for that purpose. I'll take it to the studio, but otherwise, this thing, for sentimental value reasons, and also just because I just, you know, I'm in reverence to this guitar, it doesn't really leave the house. But I thought if I could get this banger Martin for that kind of price that plays this great, we might have something to work with here. So I just installed a Baggs Element pickup on it with the volume and tone control. And this thing is a rock and roll machine. I can't wait to take it out tomorrow and play it. But what is a D3R? I don't know. So the back and sides are clearly rosewood, although you can see that the color is very light. It's a satin finish, which may add to that color. But I suspect that it's a laminate back and sides. I don't think these are solid woods. The top is definitely solid. But, you know, the thing about it, it sounds, I almost hate to say it, it sounds just as good as this D35. And I never thought I ever played a Martin that sounded as good as this D35. So, you know, I mean, talk about a home run. But the problem is you're never going to find one of these around. You know, you search Reverb or eBay, they're just not there, you know. I don't know what this thing is. I even asked George Groon at Groon's Guitars personally if he knew what this thing was, and he didn't know what it was. He said, I don't know what a Martin D3R is. You need to contact Martin and ask them what you've got. So, you know, I don't know what to think here. At first I thought it might have been like a second level quality D35. It didn't quite make the grade when I saw that three-piece back. And they said, well, we'll just, you know, we'll give it a satin finish and we'll sell it as an off-model, you know, D3R. Maybe R was reject. I don't know. All these ideas were going through my mind. But I guess they did make these on a very, very limited basis. This serial number is a 2001. So there were a few of these made, very, very few. They're as rare as hen's teeth. I can't believe I found this thing. And I'm just quite delighted with it because now I have a Martin that I can take and just bang around and play out live with and not have to worry about it and just have that, you know, that great Martin sound. So just another lucky break here on guitars. You get lucky sometimes. I mean, it just rings like a bell, you know. You compare this with that Epiphone J200, there is no comparison. I mean, this thing just dances all over the top of that guitar. So I just wanted to make a quick video and demonstrate this. Material-wise, it looks like an ebony bridge and an ebony fretboard, but I think it's micarta. I don't think it's real ebony. So material-wise, it's a little bit, you know, a little bit downgraded, but so what? I mean, for what I paid for this thing, a USA-made Martin that sounds this good. The Mexico ones, I've played a bunch of those, and they're, you know, they're pretty good. They're at least this expensive, if not more, and they don't sound that great. So that's all. I'm going to be making a video about Les Pauls very soon. I'm trying to decide whether to do my Les Pauls one at a time or just kind of group them all together in one video because I have so many. You know, it's kind of, I'll be here all day showing you what I got. So the other thing I want to do too, and I know there's been a lot of comments about the quality, particularly of the audio of my videos, and I know, and I apologize. You know, I never thought anybody would pay any attention to these things, so I haven't really, you know, set up good equipment yet. So I am going to work on that. I promise you in the coming months, I'm going to, you know, do some research and get proper microphones, and especially for the electric guitar stuff, because I want to put mics in front of the amps. And I watch all these other videos, and mine are just, you know, so I'm sorry about that. Better videos to come, I promise, so please subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. And what else do I have to say? I think that's about it for today. I hope to see you all very soon. I hope you're staying safe and healthy. And this is Paulie G reminding you that when it comes to guitars, you only need one more. See you next time.